what constitutes a good touch point?
My name's Chris Harris, and I'm a full-time faculty member over at the Carey Business School in Johns Hopkins.
The other side of that.
A couple of years ago, I was gardening, and I ended up getting bitten by a infected deer tick. Ended up getting Lyme disease as a result of that. It was a massive sore. The doctor that was treating me at the time said, "Chris, I think you have Lyme disease." And I said, "Okay, well, what do I do from here?"
It was a complex illness. Chris was a patient that I saw who presented with severe early Lyme disease. Pulse is 60. Some people are virtually asymptomatic. They only have the round red lesion and they don't feel sick at all. Chris was the other end of the spectrum. He had the skin lesion, but he also had fevers and chills and was really quite disabled. My name is John Aucott. I'm an assistant professor in the Division of Rheumatology at Johns Hopkins and the director of the Lyme Disease Research Center here at Johns Hopkins. Lyme Disease Research Center was started in April of 2015. The mission of the Lyme Research Center is to really explore the unknowns related to Lyme disease. Lyme disease is both an acute and long-term infection without treatment.
I have to tell you that it's brutal, or at least it was brutal for me.
It was a rough patch for him. He had several months of poor health, and just points out that Lyme disease is a spectrum of an illness, ranges from a trivial illness in some to really a life-altering illness in other people. In the first phase, when you have the rash after the tick bite, there are often some what we call systemic symptoms like fever and chills and sweats. As the infection progresses to the second stage, those become more prominent. So it really becomes more of a systemic illness where you feel like you have the flu almost. If it's not treated in the second phase, then the third phase occurs months or even years later, and that's typically arthritis.
I was so exhausted. So there is an impact for your family when you have this disease, because you have to really make best use of your energy when you have it, to make a living.
Occasionally, in rare cases, Lyme disease can even present as psychiatric illness with an abrupt onset of personality changes. And that was actually a prominent part of Chris's kind of second phase of his illness.
It's almost as if I saw this rain cloud and wave of darkness coming over me. I was lucky in the sense that I had such a great doctor, and we caught it quickly and we identified it properly. I feel blessed working with Dr. Aucott. For me, getting my life back to normal is such a huge bonus and blessing, and I'm really grateful for it.